Generally, you will need the following documents. A proof of identity. This could be your international passport, your driver's license, or your national identity card. You will also need a proof of address. Hello, welcome to the Nigerian Investors podcast, the unofficial podcast that tracks and reports on the activities of the Nigerian boss. My name is Mudi, and with my colleague IE, we will be hosting this podcast. TNI podcast is dedicated to stimulating a renewed enthusiasm among the general population with regard to the activities of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Ultimately, the goal of TNI is to see that many Nigerians from all walks of life, both at home and in the diasporas, become active participants on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Before we go further, we would like to place on record, TNI podcast is solely for educational purposes and not a replacement for professional financial advice. Let's begin. Hey there, investors and future stock market trailblazers. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Nigerian Investor, your go-to podcast for everything investment and wealth building in Nigeria. I'm your host, Mudi, and today we're diving into the first step for anyone looking to build wealth through the stock market, and that is opening a stockbroking account. It can seem daunting, but trust me, it is simpler than you think. We'll break down the process step by step so you can start your investment journey with confidence. First things first, why do you even need a stockbroking account? Well, in Nigeria, you can't buy or sell stocks directly on the Nigerian exchange, the NGX, as an individual investor. You need a registered stockbroker to execute trades on your behalf. Your stockbroking account is what connects you to the stock market. Think of it as your gateway to buying shares in companies like Zenith Bank, Guinness Nigeria PLC, Unilever PLC. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do you open one of these accounts? There are steps that you need to take. The first step is choosing a stockbroking firm. This is arguably the most important decision. You need to do your research. The Nigerian Exchange regulates stockbrokers, and only those registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission are allowed to trade. So choosing a reliable broker is crucial. There are some factors that you need to consider, about 5 of them. The number one factor is reputation. Look for established firms with a good track record. Check online reviews and ask for recommendations from other investors. Another thing you need to consider is the fees. The brokers, they charge fees, all of them, for their services, including brokerage fees, account maintenance fees, and sometimes even fees for research reports. Compare fee structures carefully. The number 3 factor that you need to consider is trading platform. Let's get this straight. A user-friendly trading platform is very essential. Does the broker offer a mobile app? Is the website easy to navigate? A good platform can make a huge difference in your trading experience. And the 4th factor to consider is the customer service. You don't want to be involved with a stockbroker that doesn't respond to your emails. You want a broker that is responsive and helpful, right? Test their customer service before you open an account. Try calling or emailing them with questions and see how they respond. And the final factor is investment options. Some brokers offer access to a wider range of investment than others. If you are interested in specific types of securities, make sure the broker offers them. What I mean here is that all stockbrokers give you the access to be able to buy and sell stocks, but some give you access to buy other instruments like money markets, ETFs, and all that. Now, let me share my personal experience. I've used a ton of different stockbrokers over the years, from Cashcraft to Greenish Securities, United Capital Securities, ARM Securities, and Coronation Securities. But right now, I use Meristem Securities, Cardinal Stone Securities via a third-party app called Yosha. And I also use Ape Asset Securities. Each of these brokers has its pros and cons. Apex Securities has the lowest fees and commissions among the three, but there is a catch. They only operate through an online platform with no quick time fund deposit option. You must fund your brokerage account via their bank and email proof of your payments, which can delay your trades. Meristem Securities also requires you to fund your account manually, but they offer a quick fund option within their online brokerage platform. Plus, they have a mobile app, which makes trading more accessible. Cardinal Stone Securities. Remember, I use Cardinal Stone Security via a third-party app called Yosha. This one stands out because it allows both quick funding and direct bank deposit. However, they only offer a mobile app. That's Yosha, not Cardinal Stone, which may not be ideal for everyone. In addition to these three stockbrokers that I currently use for active trading, here are some well-known stockbrokers in Nigeria. Chape E. Denham Securities Limited, Cordros Securities Limited, FBN Quest Securities Limited, Stanbic IBTC Securities Limited, and United Capital Securities Limited. For a full list of accredited brokers, visit the NGX's official website at ngxgroup.com. So, when picking a stockbroker, consider your trading style. Do you need instant funding? Are low fees your priority? Or do you want a broker with a mobile app? These are all key factors to weigh before making your choice. Okay, you finally choosing a broker. What next? The next thing to do is gather your documents. Generally, you will need the following documents. A proof of identity. This could be your international passport, your driver's license, or your national identity card. You will also need a proof of address. A recent utility bill not older than 3 months usually suffices. Importantly, the utility bill doesn't have to be in your name. Also, you will need the bank verification number, BVN. This is a unique 11-digit number that links all your bank accounts. It is a requirement for most financial transactions in Nigeria. And you would also need a registered mobile phone number. Make sure the number you provide is registered and active. And finally, a signature specimen. You will likely need to provide a sample of your signature. You can sign it on a plain sheet of paper and take a picture of it. That becomes your signature specimen. Once you've gathered all these documents, the next step is to complete the application form. Most brokers have online application forms on their website. You can also often download a physical form and submit it in person. Be prepared to provide detailed information about yourself, your investment experience, if any, and your financial goals. Now, here is where things get interesting. Once you submit your application and documents, your broker will open your brokerage account alongside your CSCS account. CSCS stands for Central Securities Clearing System. Think of them as the central hub for all stock market transactions in Nigeria. They are the depository, the clearing, and the settlement agent for the Nigerian capital market. Next week, by the grace of God, we're going to dedicate an entire episode to the CSCS. So watch out for that episode. Moving on, you will get 3 important numbers from your stockbroker after your account is opened. Your brokerage account number, your CSCS account number, and your clearinghouse number, or CHN. CHN is important. It is like your BVN in that you can use it to link all your brokerage accounts. So if you decide to open another brokerage account with a different stockbroker in the future, you will need to provide your CHN to link all your accounts together. The next step is to fund your account. Once your account is approved and you have your account numbers, you will need to deposit funds into it. Most brokers offer various funding options. They include bank transfer, online payment, and sometimes even check deposits. Check with your broker about the available options and any associated fees. And that's it. Once your account is funded, you're ready to start trading. Of course, remember, investing in the stock market involves risk. Do your research, understand the companies you are investing in, and consider seeking advice from a qualified financial advisor. Before you jump in, here are some key things to keep in mind. Understand the markets. Stocks go up and down, so do your research before investing. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your money into one stock. Spread your investment. There are many sectors in the Nigerian stock market. We have the agricultural sector, we have the banking sector, the financial sector, the industrial goods sector, Spread your tentacles. Then think long term. The stock market is not a get rich quick scheme. Patience pays off. And believe me, you're gonna need a lot of patience when it comes to investing in the stock market. You're gonna need plenty of it. So come with it. Don't forget about that. And lastly, stay updated. Follow financial news and company reports to make informed decisions. Follow our podcast too because we provide updates in the financial market. And that's it, folks. You now have everything you need to open a stockbroking account and start your journey as an investor in Nigeria. Remember, investing in stock is a long-term game. So take your time, do your research, and make smart decisions. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Nigerian Investor podcast. Share this with your friends and leave a review. It's very important. It will help us to grow, and it will also encourage us to produce more episodes like this to guide you in your investment journey. You can also follow us on our social media for daily investment tips and updates. Until next time, stay consistent, stay curious, and stay invested. Thank you for listening to another episode of the favorite podcast that brings insight to the Nigerian stock market. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. To get more episodes like this, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, as well as on our website. All this information is available in the show note below this episode. Until we bring you another episode your way next week. Bye for now. TNI Podcast is executive produced by Mudi. This episode was edited by Rona at Rockwari Village Studio.